What's good, everybody? Welcome to The People Have Voted. It's not Tita Salita anymore. It's Tita Salita. I know, not all of us, we all don't speak Tagalog. We all understand. That's your Tagalog lesson for today. It's Salita. It means word. Welcome to the show. So, we all out here calling all our Filipina finessers, creative kabayan, boss babae.
Hey.
That's our favorite one. It's cute.
It is.
Yeah.
But
Hashtag.
if you fall into any of those, then you're in the right spot because, we're all out here. We're all paving ways, trying to break generational curses, all while guided by our ancestors. And with
Life gets busy. We all need a break. Hashtag Tita timeout.
So go get your laundry out of the dryer. Make sure you check the lint trap. And get situated on the couch because we have a lot to talk about.
get some snacks.
Yeah. Chicharron. Don't forget the vinegar.
No, but really don't forget the lint trap.
No, seriously.
It's actually hazardous.
It's a real issue.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
But yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
New week, new recording.
Yes. Another day.
Highlights of the week.
Highlights of the week.
We're on Apple Podcasts now and Spotify.
Yes, we
are. Great call out, Cam. You're right. Now we're on, more platforms. So
We're
A
really
not
out
so
here.
shameless plug. I love it.
Whatever.
That was perfect. I appreciate you guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did a new mural.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And you're gonna have the unveiling.
The unveiling is next Monday. If you guys are in Scarborough, please hit me up on Instagram for some more info.
Ew.
You'll
Ow.
see us. You'll see us in person.
Yeah, you get to meet Tita.
Oh
You
yeah.
get to meet Tita Salita.
Salita. I know. I'm like trying to say in the
I know, I was about
Tagalog,
to
but
say.
I'm sure there are people
It's
are like,
gonna roll off.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure my
They like me
Canadian
sound
is
like
showing
that.
very hard.
Sorry, I had to.
I know. We're gonna get ripped apart for that one.
Oh man.
They think we're from California. Like, what's up?
I don't know.
I know. I do love Cali though.
Is it the tan? Like the natural tan
I don't
that we have
know.
going on,
Are we
The
giving
melanin.
SoCal vibes?
I love it. Whatever. That means
I'll
we're
take
so
it.
warm. We're warm.
I've never been to California.
Same. I've never been
Oh
there.
no?
No.
I've only gone once. Yeah. And I was only there for like maybe 5 days.
What was the highlight of the trip?
What was my highlight of the trip? Oh my gosh, pressure. Memory. You're tilting my memory.
The palm tree.
The company.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that's okay.
16.
We want to know.
Offline conversation, maybe.
It's
I think.
daytime hours.
Right? That's McDonald's chat. I mean, we don't go to McDonald's.
Yeah. They're going to sponsor us just now.
Guys, thank you to everyone that watched Health and Wellness last week.
Yes.
Yes. That was a fun one.
I know you guys
That's
enjoyed
definitely
our topics.
Which we also want to know actually as we approach 2024. I am interested to know if there are any other topics that they want to talk about.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
have a list, but like we'd love to hear from you.
We're open to suggestions, always, in all ways.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hit us up.
Well,
What are we talking about today?
today we are talking about Dirty Thirties, which is the new 20s, as they say. Is it, or do we just do that to like make ourselves feel better? I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It works, okay?
I love being in my 30s. I'm
I do
excited.
too.
I'm excited about today, honestly.
I honestly still feel like I'm in my 20s.
Really?
Yes, I do. I don't know if it's because of, we'll get into that. I don't know if it's because my creative dreams are still intact from my 20s.
Wow.
So it's almost like, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I wanna
But they
dive in.
also say that the creative is the child who survived. So it could also be that.
Oh man, this episode is gonna get deep. Yeah.
It is
We're
gonna
gonna be
get
talking
deep.
about 30s.
I know,
I'm
right?
trying to I'm smiling, but like
But inside, I am
I'm a
not.
little nervous. Like I'm bracing myself for some questions, but I do love being in my 30s.
Yes.
I think there are a lot of beautiful things about it. So we'll see what we kind of dive into today.
I think you're gonna need tissues at home, folks.
Oh my goodness!
So-
Don't. I don't want.
I don't
to.
know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just want everyone to be ready. If you're folding laundry for real, like just grab like an old shirt you don't like that much and just,
Some Kleenex.
a serviette.
All right. Well,
Serviette.
we're gonna
Ew.
take McDonald's napkin.
It's too rough, man.
Okay.
Too rough.
Dirty 30s.
Nah.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Nervous. We're so
That's how
nervous.
nervous I am. Because what was that?
Throw up the
What
gun.
was that?
And why did I copy you?
God.
Yeah, seriously, I was watching this like, what's
Because
happening?
Jane is one of the coolest people I know.
Just do what she does.
She's freaking bust out guns. I was like, okay.
I was like, if
We're
she's
back.
doing it, it probably
We're
is
about to
gonna work.
talk about Dirty 30s. I'm nervous, y'all. But I'm also excited. Okay. Let's just go into this. So how do you guys remember celebrating your 30th birthday?
In solitude. I was at the cottage with my now husband. Yeah. And I went to dinner. I think it was the weekend the Raptors won. I could be mixing it up.
Stop.
I could be mixing it up. I don't
I
know.
was just talking about when the Raptors
Wow.
won. Best time ever. Like,
Yeah,
it makes me so happy.
What a
every I
time to be
remember.
alive.
But yeah, that was a very fun year.
I think it was the weekend of that parade. Like, you know, they were all downtown.
No way.
Wow.
I think I was like, oh,
Oh,
I'm
but
so
then
happy.
you
I'm
stayed
not
out
in
of
the
it.
city. Yeah, like, you know.
I wasn't
was-
there,
Yeah, I'm in
but
the
it was
woods.
that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. After we won the game, I went downtown because I knew I wasn't going to be in town for the parade.
Smart.
It was, like, fun.
I didn't. I'm not a big plan my birthday kind of person. But I had friends that were really great, and they were always planning my birthday. But that specific year, one of my friends at the time was very insistent on throwing me a big birthday dinner in Ajax, and she arranged everything. Everyone was there. She drove me around to get an outfit.
Super official.
Yeah, super official. It was a great time. Don't remember
However,
Don't remember the second half. Lost my hat.
oh, nice.
Lost my hat at the
times.
party.
Yeah.
Wanted to remember that night because of that hat, so I bought the same hat the next day
Yeah, beautiful.
in memory of my 30th. But yeah, that was pretty much it.
Nice.
And you?
30th was
She's like,
California?
funny enough. No, not Cali, Atlanta. It was with a bunch of my girls. My best friend was working a music festival, A3C.
Wow.
Got to see a bunch of performances, cool activations. We were there for the weekend. That was my first time in Atlanta.
So also the company.
And the company, yeah.
I'm gonna get the
So that's what
story
we did.
going.
It
I'm
was a
gonna
good
get the
time.
story.
It was a good time. We got to do that. We got to go to this bonfire silent party. That was cool. So it was like outside, and
I've
there's like
never
a
been
big
to one of
bonfire,
those.
but then everybody had the headphones, and then depending on what station you chose, so like the red light, like it could be like dance hall, then the blue light was like R&B and hip hop, and then the green light was like, or the other light was like techno or whatever. But it was 3 different styles that you could choose.
Cool. That's
cool.
But then when you take off your headphones, it's just like people walking around.
yeah.
Which is like kind of funny.
Quietly.
Yeah.
Does
With their
anyone
head-
dance? Like, no one dances?
Like, yeah. Like some people are too, like it wasn't like dance floor because it was still like outdoors
like
and
just a
chilling. Like people
vibe,
were
like,
posting
just-
up. Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
I'm trying to
that's what I was
imagine
doing for
getting
my
in a
30th
dance
birthday.
fight.
Dance fight?
No, I'm
Dance fight. Stop it. I do love dance
no,
movies.
I'm trying. I know stop
6,
the
7,
art.
8. Yeah.
No, I'm thinking people trying to get in a dance scene with all the headphones on. Like,
Oh, yeah.
because you guys are all listening to the same thing, but you can't.
Oh yeah. No, like we have like a selfie, but it's like everybody has their headphones, but it's like 2 people have green lights and 3 people have red lights and one
That's
person has a
super
blue
memorable,
light.
though.
Yeah. So that was
beautiful.
fun.
That
was
is a
good
fun
time.
one. That is a
Yeah.
good one.
All right. Were you guys scared? Like, did you guys have that fear of like, oh my God, I'm gonna be 30? Or was it like
I was excited.
I didn't know
I
what to
was.
expect?
Yeah. Yeah. That too.
Like sorry, go ahead.
No, go. You
No,
first.
I was gonna say like it was like I know it's coming. This is important, and there are things that I think I should have, but like I'm not being hard on myself. Like I knew it was coming, but like I don't know. I was almost indifferent. I didn't, maybe because it was like I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like I'm just trying not to be hard on myself. I know this is a big milestone, but like you know,
Yeah. I think
and I just celebrated and had fun. But
mine's a little complex because at the time I was at a job that I think I had surpassed my expiration date to being there. And I think I knew it a lot of people that I worked with knew it. I was feeling very creatively stifled already. So I remember I was happy, but I wasn't necessarily fulfilled. And I didn't, the excitement wasn't there because I was turning 30. I was just more so confused at like, what am I doing? Like, what am I staying here? Like, what am I going to do? Like, am I going to go back and do makeup? I hadn't started, like, painting wasn't even a thought at this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Painting happened maybe 2 years after that.
Amazing.
Interesting.
Yeah. So going into my 30s, I was feeling very like stuck.
So, okay, so we felt stuck.
Wow, I'm saying this out loud.
What did
for
you
people to
imagine your
know.
30s to be though? Like, even though we're like, oh, we didn't know what to expect, or like you're trying to figure it out. Like, did you have a hard expectation of where you should have been?
I think at the time, what the question?
Yeah.
Just
Love it.
We told you.
for the jugular.
We're going there, folks.
I think I had a vision going into the job that I was in, that I was going to be in and out. I was going to make the money that I wanted to make, and then I was going to get out and I was going to get back into the creative field. At the time was makeup. And then life just happened and I was there. And I told you I felt stuck. Like I felt stuck. My environment had me stuck in a chokehold and I can't explain it. I don't know.
No, that's real. Because, like, what if you didn't have the expectation of 30? You'd just be living, right? Like trying to figure it out. But because we know we're going to hit that number, it's like, whoa. Like, then it's like,
You have to
what
make-
am I doing? You know what I
gotta
mean?
make
Like,
decisions. You got to make some calls.
That's
sure.
a good thing though, I think, because it's just like, to your point, like when you're feeling stuck, it's just like, how do you know you're stuck if you don't have the expectation?
Right.
Right? Like you won't.
checkpoints are good.
You
Yes,
know? Like,
exactly.
They're important.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if 30 wasn't coming around the corner, if I was still in my 25, 26, it wasn't hitting me like that. I wasn't like, oh, I'm unhappy, but like, whatever.
No, those jokes about like 25, you're like, yeah, I'm good. 27, yeah, I'm fine. Then it's like 29, it's like, oh my God.
I know.
No,
Like
it's
right around the
facts,
corner.
it's
Like
facts.
all the 20s, you're like, yeah, I'm fine. I got time. And then it's your 30th birthday around the corner.
But yeah, I'm glad you said that. I think the expectation is definitely what woke me up to the level of unhappiness that I was living in. Yeah. That changes needed to be made. Ew, and back to you.
Yeah, go. That's someone else.
Such a good. But like I think we all have felt stuck. Like when I know I said I was excited and I was, but I think it's because of what I thought or what I felt I knew 30 was going to bring. And I didn't know that it was going to bring me to entrepreneurship. I didn't know it was going to bring me to, you know, all the things that I do and have now, but like I just knew it was going to be greater.
Right.
You know,
right.
like I was also in a job. I was, you know, I had been there, I think at that point, maybe like 11 years or something. I don't know, something crazy, crazy long time. And it was a great job, you know, and I was happy. But then like life has this thing that it just kind of shakes you up when you're supposed to be doing something else.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
definitely.
feel like around that time, like 30, 31 is like when things really got shaken up.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and I was just thrown out of my, like, I was forced out of my element, I feel, and
yeah.
like thrown into this life that I have now, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
Hindsight's
But you never
2020.
know how, right?
Yeah.
That you're gonna
And that's the thing,
happen.
right?
Yeah.
Like, and if you ignore the feeling, I feel like the universe is going to, or God, or whatever you believe in, like, it's going to force you out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mine was 32 for sure.
I can't remember where I heard this. I don't know if it was a movie, a podcast, conversation, what it was, but somebody compared like turning 30 as to like walking through a door. Where
Yes.
it's like, you know, you're stepping into something.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't know what or what is on the
Yourself.
other side. You know what I mean? And then you kind
Yeah,
of step
yeah.
through.
Stepping into
You turn
yourself.
30, you're in the room now, and you're kind of like, but there's still like it's something. How do I say it? It's so I'm losing the words.
It's almost like you're going to a party and you don't know the people there, and you're just
Yeah.
kind of showing
Yeah.
up, right? And like the water's fine, but like
Yeah.
you've never been there before, so you're just not comfortable yet. Like
Yeah.
it's just like it's not bad here. I just don't know what this is.
And it doesn't matter how social you are
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because it is still unknown territories
Yeah.
and it still very much feels like a dark room. So
Can I just share one story though?
Please.
yes, please, always.
I have this, or maybe I shared it with one of y'all, if not both. But I do have a tattoo on the lower neck here, and it's familia.
No,
But I
didn't
went
know.
to Miami, and this guy totally came up to me once, and he's like, "So your name Pamela?"
Stop it.
I was like, "No, sir."
Oh my gosh.
He
I'm
literally-
trying so hard
He
not to scream
walked. He walked up on me, and he's like,
Jada,
"So your name Pamela?"
I'm gonna call you Pamela.
I'm gonna call you Pamela. Tita
Yo,
Pamela
Pam.
underscore Salita.
Tita Pammy.
Tita Pammy.
Anyways,
He
Very
was
good.
definitely not in the
That just-
spelling bee.
you reignited a memory there. That's what I think of too. When I, yeah.
You have great memories.
And amazing stories.
Yeah,
Like,
you
we
do,
need to hang out with you more often. Jeez.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And
All
back
right.
to you.
Let's shift gears.
Yes.
Get serious. Okay.
I like
Let's, tighten it up.
Yes.
All right. For the audience.
Reel it in. Oh, you guys did this last time.
Yes.
Reel it in.
So family. Okay, let's
Yes.
talk about family. As you know, very important in our cultura,
Mm-hmm.
right? So,
The gallo.
You coming through.
We annoy people. I'm sure there's some people we annoy that way. But yeah.
so okay, how has your relationship changed? Has it changed with your family since coming into your 30s?
Yes.
And how?
Yes.
How?
Take it away, Anna.
Let's hear from Jada.
I did the first segment.
No, sorry. Okay, come again. Question. Expectations as I'm, like my expectations with my family as I go into my 30s.
Or just the relationship in general. Like, has any of that changed? Because I know what my growing up situation was like and how it's changed over the years. But like, I know, like, you know, sometimes we have expectations, to your point, you know, from our family and stuff. So
I mean, my family is very supporting, very loving. I never I'm really grateful to say I never get pressures or feel pressured by them. If anything, I think I put the pressure on myself because even though y'all don't have to say nothing, sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm sure you would love if this or that. And I'm not saying like, again, I don't experience this. They don't give me that pressure, but like, yeah, that pressure comes from me. So I feel that, but I also have to be gentle with myself and remind myself to not to come to those pressures.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, they love me. At the end of the day, I know if I was to, mic to fam, like all of them, you just want me to be happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't feel any pressures. The relationship is good. If anything, it's like that's what fuels me to be like, I really have to accomplish what I want to accomplish. And, ultimate goal of also just making sure my family's good as we get older.
What about you, Camille?
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah,
She's
thank
out on the hot seat now. It's my turn. All right.
I know, guys,
That's
it's
my
not
heart's
easy
right
to
here.
talk about these things out loud.
Honestly,
I don't want the potato.
I'm gonna whip it right at you when I'm done, girl. Don't worry.
I held it the
You're
whole
next,
segment.
Right?
was.
Say the best for last. So, first of all, to my family, like, shout out to you. Salamat sa iyong suporta. I really appreciate it. And like, I've also, like, you've never really felt any pressure. I did grow up in like a little bit of a different household. My mom was a single mom, so we lived with my grandparents. So, I mean, the expectations I feel, I think most people would assume that they were really hard. And they just weren't. Like, I'm going to try not to cry because every time I talk about my family, I cry. But like, the way they set me up for life, I don't have any words. Like, maybe in the moment, like, I remember my grandma called me like the black sheep once because I was rebelling and I didn't want to spend New Year's with the family. So that was like the drama. But like, apart from that, honestly, like, I had a lot of freedom, just to not to like go wild or anything. Like, my education was always really great. I was always taken care of. There was always, food and a roof. So I don't really have any complaints. And if anything, I would say my expectations just changed from kind of being like, why are they like that? Like, why are they how they are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just didn't really understand them, didn't understand where they came from, didn't really even put much thought as to like how they came here.
Right.
You know?
Can I note then, so what changes as you get into your 30s or as we get older and become our own adults, it's like a deeper understanding of our parents and what they like,
100%.
the weight and of the magnitude of what they've
hard
really
work.
done for us.
Sacrifice?
You know, because they didn't come
Unlimited.
here. Like they weren't just here. Like they
Yeah.
didn't just appear.
No.
You know, and like I always talk about like when you think about families immigrating to Canada, I think about my family coming to Canada and they had a cushy life in the Philippines, okay? And they didn't have to come here. But for someone to have the forethought of me, who I wasn't even around yet, but you had the forethought to think like my grandkids and kids are going to have better lives. Like I can't think of a deeper love than that.
Yeah.
So like for me, the older I get, the more emotional I get. And it's why it's hard for me to talk about my family without crying, because it's just like, again, the way they set me up, thinking about me in the 60s and 70s, the way they set me up to be here, like, so I can do this with you. Like, are you serious?
The unconditional love.
You know, you see.
It's a new learning and understanding of what unconditional love really means.
Yes. Yes.
I don't want your
No,
potato.
honestly, like I feel it in my heart as you speak. Like
No.
I didn't move to no country with a different language
See.
and like survived and fended and you know what I mean?
Word.
So when we think of that, that's where I also feel that pressure, because then I'm like, what am I saying
You see,
right
like,
now?
who
You
am I
know,
to
or like
just-
it's like, oh my God, I really gotta like get more, and I don't even feel like I'm,
How do I
subpar yet,
ever
like,
show the level of gratitude back?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How
That's
the
a
thing.
real
I think it's that
question.
constant internal battle of how do I ever say thank you for that? Like how?
And they don't want it.
They don't want
They
it.
just want you to live your life. You're the best life that you can live.
and set yourself up for
Exactly.
success.
Exactly.
No, for sure.
And wow, Camille, you just hit me up. Excuse me.
Man. Love you, mom and dad.
I
Give
love
your
you,
I
mom
love
and
you.
dad.
Give mom and dad a hug,
Honestly,
yo.
seriously.
Honestly.
Guys,
Like,
respect your parents, love your parents, because honestly, they are getting older, and they have done so much.
you don't even know.
You don't
honestly.
even know.
Do I play devil's advocate though?
Please
Because
do.
this is a beautiful moment, and I don't want to take from that. But like, what about people who actually no. Actually, no. I lied. We're good.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure
Brain
there's
fart.
another side to that coin.
No, there was.
like, you
Of
know,
course.
but like
I
at the
can't
same
finish it.
time,
I'll bring
But
it
we
in
can
once
only
it comes full.
we can only talk about our experiences, right?
exactly, and like you
Yeah, I
know,
was like, I guess like I just wanted to know. I was like, there are also other people's, perspective, or maybe not the same exact as us, but
it's like I think you guys like ever look into like your family history and like see like what they were doing before they got here. Like, are you guys in tune with any of that information?
Absolutely. Like
Bits and pieces,
I
yeah.
came here in '89. I was 4 or 5 years old. My family of 5, we lived in one room. We lived with my aunt, who was kind enough to sponsor us to get out here. But exactly what you said, I think my parents had a vision, not even just for us, but to be able to provide for their family back home, and to be able to, bulk buy in boxes and just set everybody up outside of just themselves and their own family.
even that, you're right. I just even forgot that. I'm talking about our family here in Canada. While
Yeah.
they're doing that, they're also making sure everyone back home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just seeing the growth from sharing that 1 bedroom to sharing that apartment to them buying that our family house, which we lived in for about 28, 29 years. Like, and we just moved out of it during COVID. So it was a huge transition. Shout out my parents. Honestly, like I can't. Woo.
I know.
And to this day,
It's real.
even with my art dreams, because you talk about expectations and to circle back into your 30s, my parents have always just supported whatever it is that drives me to get to what it is I want in life. Because my sister and brother, not to say that they're not stereotypical, but they followed order, like, where I'm just kind of the wild card. Like, what does Anna want to do with her life? But they've supported that in every way possible. So
Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful.
Shout out our support systems.
shout out
Oh my
support
Take
God.
the
system.
tribe, for real. That's a real thing, right? So much love. Oh my God.
From one
I
question,
might not be on. I might not be in the next segment.
I know,
as
right?
I will
didn't even
be.
get through my list.
Guys, we have so many questions.
Honestly, I don't know how far we're gonna get today, but
This is gonna be like a 4-part series.
It's gonna be a good
oh my
sesh.
gosh,
We're gonna be 40 by the time we finish this.
I know.
Well, I'm gonna hit you up with a little bit more.
Scared.
Don't be scared. It's my turn to pass the potatoes.
I love potatoes.
Actually, I did want to ask. What do you think is your most surprising realization about yourself now that you're in your 30s?
How much I actually do value time by myself.
Ooh.
The appreciation of like slowing things down. And girl, you can't multitask.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
I thought I could be like,
honestly.
yeah. And I was like, nope, I need to zone in if I need to get this project done. But yeah, that's what kind of comes to mind initially.
Me? Oh my gosh.
Always
That's
you.
supposed to talk.
Always you.
Biggest realization about myself in my 30s. I think for me, like it's just kind of been, I do consider myself a resilient person and a very resourceful person. But it's just become like the ways that it's grown as I get older and as I need to be more resourceful in different ways and more resilient. I think it's just seeing how I don't want to get too woo with you guys, but like just the infinite power of God, like honestly, like how much I rely on him and like just seeing how much I can do through him.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot. Like I just feel very powerful. And sometimes
love
in my
that.
weakness, I feel the most powerful because
No, I
I
love
know I'm
that.
not alone.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that.
There's definitely more, I think, reassurance of self stepping into your 30s.
Yes, reassurance of self, 100%.
sure.
And like I feel more like chill. I think in my 20s I cared a lot. Like I didn't really I don't want to say I cared about what people thought, but I definitely cared more. I don't even know
Yes.
what I cared about to be honest, but I cared more.
No,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
For sure.
Whereas
for
now
sure.
it's just like I just want to be comfortable and I want everyone around me to be comfortable.
Water off a duck's back more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be with authentic people, be your best self.
Yeah.
Yeah, intentional with who you have around you for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
100%.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one, I think, for sure.
I think that's like
That transition from
one
your
of the
20s to your
biggest ones.
30s, like your circle of friends.
It's toit.
But I think you guys touched on that on
Our friendship
Day one and-
episode.
Yeah, no, seriously. No, it's true. We
Go on
did.
to Spotify, Apple
Shameless
Music, and
plug.
YouTube to check those episodes out.
But yeah, I feel you on the resilient thing though. I think I have to co-sign that. I think I've realized like nothing is going to break me. And everything that has been set up to break me, whether it has broken me for like a very minuscule time period or a large time period, like it usually ends up being the gas in the tank for me to rev and like just I'm out. Let's go. So yeah, for sure.
I love that you use the word break because like for me, like when you heal back, like what's there? Scar tissue. Scar tissue is hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so it hardens you up and it's like you're ready for the next thing.
100%.
100 like I just
What just
Internal scars. So
part of the journey.
I'm rubber and you're glue. That's how I feel, right? Honestly, there's been times like in my like recently even like earlier in the year I had like a weird situation with a friend, like a little falling out thing that
Sad face.
whatever. It's whatever.
You know, we never
feel you
we
on
never
those
wanna
ones.
Yeah,
plan
right?
those,
It
but
is what it
happens.
is.
Yeah.
You know, pray for that person every day.
Yeah.
But like I literally felt like in the moment, like it was such a dark moment, but I felt a shield around me. Like I'm like,
yes.
I just felt fine. Like, you know, I felt
Yes.
protected, if that makes sense. So
I think that also comes with the knowledge of like you are now making the choice to protect yourself and having the knowledge from your 20s to say, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm not
Yeah.
handling this. I'm not having this around me anymore. And so I think that strength might come from internal.
I definitely feel like in my 20s, I thought being emotional or my emotions was a weakness. And then that's something, a realization within
Oh, I
your
love
30s where it's
that.
like, actually, I'm very in tune or like, you know, connected to self, however you want to like label it. But yeah, it's not a sign of weakness anymore.
that. I'm
And
a
hence,
crybaby
the
from birth.
crying. I mean, we all know what we feel about crying.
Episode 5. Also on Apple.
Plug.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
man.
no, I love that. I've been a crybaby from birth, so I'm like, whenever someone embraces it, but there's one thing to embrace it, and there's one thing to embrace it and also share it,
Oh yeah.
because everyone
Yeah.
can be emotional on their. You know that song
Yeah.
Jessie Reyes, When No One's in the Room.
Oh no, but I love Jessie Ray.
Oh, you guys have to listen
love,
to that
love,
song.
love her.
So there's a song like "Who Are You When No One's in the Room."
Oh damn. Yeah.
So yeah, like everybody can be emotional
That's a good
when no one's in
journal
the room.
question.
Yeah.
Right.
Honestly, Tita Salita journal coming coming soon to an indigo. No.
I'll design it too.
Noted,
Designed
though.
on
Come
Canva.
I
No,
had that.
No Canva, no.
no Canva.
Yeah.
No Canva.
But
Which
No,
is
I love
Filipino
that.
owned and created, by the way. Did you guys know
Which
that?
one? Canva?
oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we'll talk about it now.
Can we
That's actually
clap?
so cool. I never knew that.
Oh,
I use Canva. Like,
I love
Every day.
Canva.
I
love Canva.
Canva's
Literally.
the best. It's the best.
what?
Yes. Yes.
So
Why did
cool.
I just get like?
Punched in the chest. Sorry.
I love that.
I don't know if it was like more of a hug.
Oh, okay.
Like a Filipino hug, like a bless. It's like,
Mano, mano.
punch. Yeah.
Did you see that clip of that guy? He brought his that girlfriend home for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So he taught her to mano, but she's like, what did she say? She's like, ta ta ta. What did she say? I can't say it. Tatain ako. She like,
No.
Yeah, something about.
And then there's like a
shitting.
cousin in the kitchen who pops up and he's like, ha.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and she's like blessing and saying.
It was a real like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Roll the clip.
Oh my god.
I wish we
Like,
could roll
it
the
was
clip.
So funny.
We can.
2024. Okay.
Yeah. We'll do that next week.
2020.
I was supposed to download something. Filbert told me to.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Anyway.
To share the screen. Okay. Next time, guys. Next time.
I'm sure you guys want to see that. But
Where were we?
Yeah, sorry. 30.
squirrel.
Honestly.
Reeling it back in.
Well, we were talking about
It's like eating noodles.
the the realization in your 30s. What about? Are there any like milestones or achievements that you wanted to hit before you turned 35?
100%.
Did you get them?
Yes.
Talk about it.
Ooh.
Talk about it.
Nice. We'd
Am I
love
really-
to hear that.
I don't want to sound like I'm bragging. Okay, fine.
Brag.
You know
Give
what?
yourself
These
flowers.
were my goals, so whatever.
Yeah.
If you think I'm bragging, whatever. It has nothing to do with me. That's a personal problem. It's fine. It's fine.
Speak on it.
I want to know, so it's not bragging. I asked.
So I got married, as you guys know, in July
Yeah.
to my now husband, Justin.
To her person.
Aw,
he's
an
great.
audience.
I
Oh.
love him. He's amazing. I'm a homeowner.
Hey,
thank you.
okay. We're going to give a little clap for that one.
I'm a real estate agent.
Hey.
Right.
Hey.
Hello.
I'm a business owner.
Hey.
Like,
I love the casual, like, I don't know.
you know, one of those. And like the way
I own a country.
I know, right? I will say this: the way that you talked about in the last segment, saying thank you to your family, and I've tried over the years to say thank you to my grandparents, and without like airing out my family's business, like the way that I've been able to do that. Let's just say that I've been able to thank them
Okay,
in a very big way.
motivation.
So we can talk about that offline, but
love
I've been
that.
able to thank my family. So let's just say that they know that I'm
love
very
that.
grateful.
I love that.
And I also just do that in the way that I live my life, you know, to your point about expectations. I own international property. I own a piece of
Yes.
land that I'm developing.
Yes.
And I think for the most part, like
yes.
I think for the most part, I'm a prayerful woman. So I've joined like my church communities. I'm very active at my parish. So like,
Yes.
you know, I'm part of the wedding ministry. I'm a lector. I'm part of the Catholic Women's League. And I just do my best.
Right?
I just do my best as, you know, the firstborn to live by example.
Okay, out there.
But that, you
For
know, but
sure.
that's a thing. Like I know, like I do my best to live by example. And it's not really because like I want to prove a point to anyone. It's just like, again, like we were talking about in the last segment, like I know what my family gave up to be here. So I'm living my best life.
Yes.
Whatever that means. Like it's gonna
As you
work.
should be.
You know, like they brought me here to make things happen. So I'm making things happen. Period.
I love it.
Like
I love
just
it.
what it is.
That is the energy to have.
That is energy. Remember earlier we said surround yourselves with people that inspire you?
Uh-oh.
You.
No.
Yes.
No, honestly,
Talk about it.
on some real shit.
What, you
Like,
think we're friends
This is
because
too much.
because
Cut
you're
this out.
cute?
Cut this
Because
out.
you're cute?
Cut it all out. Cut out this whole segment.
No, you're amazing.
I love that.
So, fun fact, guys, get to know the squad.
Oh my gosh. Are you guys ready for what I'm about to ask you though?
No.
Oh,
I don't know. No.
If you have a tissue, get it
No.
out right now.
I don't.
I'm going to ask it.
I got my cell phone.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and action.
So, what dreams or goals are you pursuing right now in your 30s, and why are they important to you?
Just kidding. We still have a full segment. Our goals.
Yes, that you're pursuing, and why are they important to you?
What, Anna? Sorry, guys.
Okay, fine. I'll take it away, and then you can have the rest of the time.
Oh my goodness.
I am happily pursuing my art dreams. It has taken me a long time to get here. I think I mentioned earlier, I was at a job feeling very stifled. So just to get in a place where I know exactly what I want to do, get to a place. One of my biggest goals was getting to a place where people would be able to recognize that it was my art. So that was a really big goal of mine. And just... Okay, I'm done again.
Right?
I don't even remember the question now. I lost my train of thought.
Goals that you're
Goals.
pursuing,
Yeah.
and why is it important to you?
It's important because I've realized that it is the only time I feel like myself.
That flow state.
And is the only time I feel free. And I am chasing freedom.
Love that.
So, yeah, I've realized that no matter what job I'm doing, if I can't artistically release myself, I feel like a prisoner. Like I feel stuck. So it's important for that reason.
Beautiful.
I love that.
Okay, Jada, your turn.
Right? Let's hear from Jada.
Okay, this is the part I'm supposed to insert like the really like pretty answer.
Was that a pretty answer?
No, I think you guys both had beautiful answers. I guess like what I'm scared, like, here's the thing. Like for me, I feel like, and I've made this joke with like a few friends, like where I feel like I'm low-key going through a midlife, yo. Like I'm not, things are not popping off. Like I thought, like we said, we had the 30 and I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to be hard on myself. But now like 35 is super, like it just feels super real for me right now. And yeah, if I have to do a, checklist of like, okay, where I'm at, and all the and things that I want to have, it's like, no, I don't cross off this list.
Right.
So that's been my challenge right now, which is like really hard. But the goals that I have for myself would be, oh my gosh.
I'm very thankful for you sharing this.
Yeah,
by the way.
seriously. That's beautiful.
Yeah, like like I said, it's like I wish I could be like, oh yeah, everything's great, and it's like,
okay.
it's not like
no.
everything's
I have to-
fine, like
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
things, like
no,
I'm
stop.
good,
I need to
and I can get to my
interrupt
day to
you.
day.
I'm going to interrupt her
Right?
too.
I need to interrupt you because I need to say, like, I intentionally didn't didn't describe my life as great. Before I just listed the things that were on my list. They're not great. I don't want to say it's not great because it does feel great, but at the same time, I want to say to your point, like everything that I'm doing also feels like I'm going through a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Like what you're feeling, I feel too. It's very real.
It's
And
a daily battle.
Yes,
Nah,
every
the pressure
moment.
is like,
Sometimes
it just
right?
feels like it's like, yeah, I make jokes of it where it's like, oh, there's like too much to like actually, there's so much you have to do to like be good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like this is a crazy, like, I'm just getting by. That's what it feels like.
Oh yeah, I hear you, man. Seriously.
For what it's worth, and no BS, just knowing you and knowing like your gifts and your superpowers and like, look at Camille's face. Everybody look. Guys, you have no idea. Jada is
God.
like,
No
my
words.
friends
No
are very
words.
nice. You
No
see
words.
this? Look at my
No.
friends being
no,
great.
what I'm going to say to you is
No.
if you feel like this now and this is off the strength of everything that I've seen you still handle, I can only imagine, and I'm excited for your next chapter. Like
100%. Yeah, seriously.
you are gonna fly.
Honestly.
I hope. I will say, okay, there's one goal I'm like, I'm okay to share with because it was like a recent understanding. It's a little bit more positive. Let's bring it up, guys.
High vibe.
More positive vibes. So I actually got like this Oprah magazine, and it was like, what are your passions? Like, I'm like, I feel like I kind of have to, every time you feel lost, you know, it's like, you got that, like, okay, gotta let me bring it back to myself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I never realized I wanted this, but I do want to own my own place, like get my own studio, have a community center where it's also for collaboration, but also expression of art.
Yes.
And I just have so many ideas of like programming and like events that we could do. So it was something that I never realized I wanted. And I was like,
You
you
would crush
know
it.
what? When I put some time, for myself, and I was like, that's actually something I really want. So I'm working towards that for
You
sure.
would probably-
Amongst all like, you know,
Should
personal.
do the business plan in like half an hour.
Honestly, and I can see it in my mind. Like she's describing, and I'm like, yeah, it's there. It's already
Yeah,
there.
it's
Like you're
done.
Okay,
already.
so you're doing it,
right? Like it's done. Like it's done.
She already
So
did it.
one day.
She already has the
That's
Instagram.
definitely a
Yeah,
goal
seriously.
that I wanna hit at least before 40. So
That's you said
That
something
you're going
really,
to hit.
You're going to hit it.
Going
yeah.
to hit.
But you said something very interesting that I think is so important. I don't know if anyone caught that. She said, "When I made the time for myself."
yeah.
You made the time for yourself to dream, to
Yes.
do these things, to
Yes.
plan, to think, to imagine, to whatever,
Yes.
visualize.
Oh my
That's
God.
vital.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you did that. Like, and if you've ever seen this girl's spreadsheet, oh my God. For anyone who's like
Guys.
me and appreciates a good spreadsheet,
When
the
I first met Cam, I hit on her with spreadsheets.
Listen, when I said it was electric in the last episode, I wasn't joking. Like it was.
Guys,
I'm still like
their laptop foreplay at the restaurant was insane.
I couldn't even speak. I was speechless. I
Yeah,
was
they were
blown away. Just
unreal.
Oh man.
amazing.
They're
Beautiful
superpowers.
things.
But yeah, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm just working towards
You're
it
on
and
your
just trying to be
way.
gentle.
But what
with
does that
girls.
even
On your
mean?
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we're always.
I mean,
on our way.
sorry, I got defensive because I'm like,
Huh?
I'm not where I want to be.
What was that tone?
Come again?
I feel like it's the constant state of like, what's next? What's next?
Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah.
The accolades.
Yeah,
It's like,
for sure.
I feel like even when you get that studio, you're gonna be like,
Yo, I'm hyped.
what's next?
Tita
That's the
Salita
thing.
events, okay.
Hey.
Oh yeah,
Just
2024.
saying.
Watch out.
Now you know where it's gonna be.
Yeah, seriously.
But
There
yeah,
we go.
No,
I'm
that's
just trying
important.
to, I'm not trying to like comfort you because you don't need that. I'm just trying to tell you like, even when you get there, there will still be more and
100%.
more and more.
100%.
But that's a testimony to the type of person you are.
And don't forget to like congratulate yourself because this is a big thing. A lot of people are out there just like moving around because they don't know where to go because they're not giving themselves the time to
Yes.
do those things.
Right.
Like, that's a big
Being
step.
present, but celebrating your wins.
Yeah,
too.
you have
Like,
to.
Yeah.
You have to.
Because then you blink and then it's like, oh, you're working towards your next thing. And then
Yeah.
you didn't even get to like give that.
And that's my life. That's
Appreciation.
been my life. Like that's something I struggle with heavy, if I'm being honest. Anyone who knows me knows that. Like I often don't even say what I've done because it's just like, okay, I did that. Now I'm gonna do
Almost
that.
like,
Yes.
you're like,
You know what I mean?
excellence is a normal thing for me. I say that jokingly,
No.
but no, but
Dare
you
I
are
say-
doing amazing things. But to your point, it's like you're crossing them off the list, or you're
Like, this is
getting
just
those
what I'm
goals.
Dare I say it's an older
but
sibling
You're right.
thing?
Appreciate those moments.
Yeah.
Dare I
It's the
say
firstborn
it's a
thing, I think.
firstborn thing?
It could be. Yeah. I think I'm crazy.
Because like, shout out my sister. I feel like she's like that too.
True.
Well, we're all gonna make the time to
Yes,
celebrate the
yes.
wins as
Yes,
well, for
yes.
sure.
Go to McDonald's with your
You
friends.
got
Have a deep talk.
Every week after recording.
Eat a filet of fish.
guys. Tell us your favorite McDonald's order.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, please tell us your.
Oh
we'll
my
do a poll.
goodness.
We'll do a poll. What's your favorite McDonald's order? Did you ever eat a big extra?
We talk
Do you
about
remember
McDonald's
McDonald's
way
pizza? Do you like the cookies? Did you know they
McDonald's,
have
we are
Carol's
open for
now?
sponsorship.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know.
done. I'm gonna reel it in because listen, we're running out of time. I have a last question to just kind of
Okay.
like tie this episode
What do
together.
we got? What do we got?
What advice do you have for your 20-year-old self?
Save your money.
That was
Save your
quick.
money, girl.
Build
Get a
your
budget
credit.
sheet. You can have fun and indulge, especially
Save
in
your money.
20s. Oh my
Save your
God.
money. Save 20% of everything you make, and build your credit.
Hey, there we go.
Stay walking on
Yes.
the treadmill. Cardio's
Yes.
your friend.
Oh,
20
yes.
minutes is all you need, girl. Seriously.
Yes, 100%. What else? What else?
Diabetes is real.
Take skincare seriously because
Yo, lotion your skin. Yeah, no, for real. Like, what are you doing walking out the house ashy? Like,
And be kinder to your parents.
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Because one day when you get older, you'll realize that they were really just looking out for you.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof, that was a good one. That was a great one.
All right, guys. I think that's it.
All right. Well, thank y'all again for tapping in with your Tita tribe. You already know what it is. Episodes air live every Thursday on Filipino TV. You can now not only find us on YouTube, you can also find us. Where can you find us? Tell them.
Podcast, Apple
Okay.
Podcasts.
Okay. One
Spotify.
more. Okay. One more.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was all of them.
That was
okay.
all.
I thought you were gonna.
That's it. That's it.
Make sure to follow us on all platforms. Our handle is at Tita Salita.
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 Okay, it's been voted. And until next time, y'all, mahal.
Mahal.
Ingat.
Ingat.
Ingat. Maraming salamat.